Okay. Hi. It's probably just something that I'm gonna watch later. I don't know why I'm making it. It's 2:30 in the morning, and I think I just want something to talk to. I
Special edition. This time I'm actually in the hospital in New York instead of in the hospital in Greensboro. So, yeah, diabetes. Great stuff.
In my room I don't turn on the lights, but I don't mind when the sun peeks through the blinds. And I don't pray for the rain to go away, because the pain will come again another day.
Will you take a picture of me with us?
It's been a full year since you said we are through, and here I am waiting to hear I do. I'm messed up, but I'm okay. I'll just have to find a way to move on.
Blood sugar is 50. I cannot be held responsible for
Yes, you
my
can.
actions.
Yes, you can.
My actions or the words that I speak.
I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes when I was 15. A lot of times, type 1 is caught in little kids, so I was a bit of a late bloomer, but it was caught by routine blood work, which was lucky. A lot of times, it'll take until a child passes out and doesn't wake up for them to take him to the hospital. But my GP took my blood, sent me home, called me back, took my blood again, and told my mom to take me to the hospital. My mom and I went back to our house, and I got a change of clothes and my stuffed panda, and then we left. We drove an hour and didn't think anything of it until they admitted me. I was in the pediatric ward, which made me really angry, but I was 15, so what could I do about it? But what made me angrier is they kept me in the hospital for a week. And I, for the longest time, couldn't figure out why. They told me that I had type 1 diabetes. I didn't really know what that meant. I thought that diabetes was just fat old people who sat on their ass all day and ate cake at every opportunity and watched TV and never went for a jog. Basically, diabetes is a blanket term for broken pancreas, which is this organ in your body that produces insulin, that combats carbs and other glucose that gets into your blood and raises your blood sugar level. Someone's blood sugar is supposed to be at about 120. They took me to the hospital because my blood sugar was 564. A healthy person can eat something, a piece of cake, and the glucose will get in their blood, but their pancreas will be like, oh shit, I gotta account for this. And then their pancreas produces insulin, and their body lives happily ever after with a blood sugar of 120. My pancreas doesn't produce any insulin. So when I eat something, and the sugar gets in my blood. I have to do my pancreas's job and calculate how much insulin to account for how many carbs I ate. And the thing is, glucose levels in the blood can come from anything. Getting in an argument can raise your blood sugar level. Having a panic attack. Breathing a lot of the time.
Taking medicine for type 1 diabetes is so much different than taking medicine for basically anything else, because the insulin has to get into the blood, and you used to have to inject it with these big syringes. Luckily, you don't anymore. But there are all of these things that you can get that make it easier. One's the pump, which gives you insulin so that you don't have to inject yourself with smaller needles, granted. And you wear it on your body 24/7. You change it every few days. Another thing is the CGM, continuous glucose monitor, is what it's called, and that monitors your blood sugar. It'll check it every like 5 minutes and show you trends, whether you're going up or down or whatever, and that has a lot less pinpricks on your fingers. And I, for so long, put off getting them. Everybody told me how much easier it would make everything. I didn't want something living on my body. I didn't want something doing the work for me when I could have checked my blood sugar, when I could have given myself insulin and not worried about a machine doing it. But I ended up getting them not even 6 months ago, and they've made life better. They have. It's easier to do things. I think that my blood sugars have responded better, but I had so many panic attacks trying to get them, and it's difficult. It's difficult, but it's better. And this is going to be the 5th and 4th. Like that's any better time I've changed this bitch in a week. Yeah, supposed to do it every 3 days, and then I end up doing it. It doesn't matter. What matters is I don't know how to do it next time. I've been so worried. I'm so worried right now. I'm so scared that I'm doing it wrong. So something is wrong with my CGM, I think, because I'm getting all of these weird numbers, and it told me that I was 52, and I was like, I don't feel 52. So I checked with my meter, and I was 112. So all day I have been checking my blood sugar the old-fashioned way, which I forgot how much of a pain it is to do that. I used to do it like 8-ish times a day and stab myself and then make sure that I had enough blood to put in a test strip, put the test strip in my meter, blood in the test strip, and see what the number is. And I couldn't tell if I was going up or going down or what I was doing. And I can't today, and it's frustrating as hell. A taxi line, and it's really long, and I can't get out of it at all. I'm stuck here. If I want to see a taxi within the next 2 hours. Anyway, and so my blood sugar is 48 and dropping, which is not good. And I'm a dumbass and didn't pack more sugar on me, so I have 2 things of gummies I'm sick of? I'm sick of not being able to carry around those cute little clutches with my monogram on it that I used to, that my mom got at the beach, because I have so much damn stuff to carry around for the diabetes that it won't all fit in there. And even if it did, it would look all lumpy and weird. I have to carry around my pump to give me insulin, my meter to check my blood sugar, extra batteries for the pump, extra test strips for the meter, sugar in case I go low, more sugar, even more sugar. It can't fit. It makes me sad. I have a wonderful, supporting family and doctor and friends, and I'm thankful for that every day. I am, but I'm sick of people telling me that I'm brave for keeping myself alive. I'm sick of people telling me that I'm brave for keeping myself alive, because I'm sick of keeping myself alive, and I don't want to do it anymore. And I've never asked why me. That's never been a question on my radar. I'm still not asking why me. Shit happens. That's why me. But I don't know why I don't know why I have to do this. I don't want to do this.
And the thing is, if it was just combating high blood sugars, then maybe things would be easier, but your blood sugar has to be a very specific number in order for you to be healthy. And so often I calculate wrong, and I give myself the wrong amount of insulin for as many carbs as I ate, or as much glucose as got in my blood. Too little insulin means that I have a high blood sugar, which I cannot explain to anyone what that feels like. If you don't have type 1 diabetes and your blood sugar has never been 400 in the middle of the night, I can't tell you what that feels like. The other problem is that if I give myself too much insulin for as many carbs as I ate, or as much glucose got in my blood, then my blood sugar goes low. And that is also not fun. And that is also a feeling that I can't explain to anyone. Having a high blood sugar is being sick. I get sick to my stomach usually. Feel super lethargic. Every pore in my body just oozes. Not literally, but I mean, I can feel it. Low blood sugar is I cannot move, and my limbs are so heavy, and my brain is not where it should be, and I'm discombobulated, and things don't make sense, and I can't get up.
How do you feel about the fact that you're doing everything right and your blood sugar is still, what is it? 50? Is that the feeling? Good to know.
I don't mean for all of this to sound like one big pity party. It's not. I have type 1 diabetes. A lot of people have type 1 diabetes, and, we do what we have to do. And that doesn't make us martyrs. Doesn't make us special. It just makes us different.
Rip. On the plus side, we're gonna have a snowpocalypse tomorrow, so.
Okay, that's not a plus side because we have very little sugar, because I'm an idiot.
And so here we have McKinley eating dinosaur eggs at midnight because she has diabetes.
And yeah, having diabetes sucks sometimes. Waking up with a high blood sugar sucks. It feels like shit. Low blood sugar, also not really a fun time, but it's it's something that comes with the territory. And I've accepted that. I think I accepted that about the same time I started talking about it, which was about a year ago, I guess. I was a late bloomer on that part too. But depending on who you ask, I don't know that it's exactly healthy for me to cope with my chronic illness by making fun of it, but I can joke about being an English major and never getting a job. I can joke about being a millennial. I can joke about having depression. I can joke about living through the year 2016. I can joke about having diabetes. And other people can joke with me. It's not one of those, oh, I can do it, but you can't things. It's not one massive crisis 24/7. Maybe it was in the beginning. It was a lot to adjust to, but it's normal by this time. And just like everything else, it's something I take in stride, something I try to take in stride as often as I can.
Feeling fragile?
I love having diabetes.
You breathe and don't really think about it, you know? You have those things that you do, your heart beats. You don't have to think about it. But your pancreas works. You don't have to think about it. I do. But I have to. And that becomes an involuntary reaction as well.
I will never be fine. I will never be fine. 'Cause I just have to live my life.
So yeah, that's it. I'm glad I didn't cry. I was expecting to cry.